Good evening, my friend. You've had a long, tiring day. You deserve to rest now. Lay down in your bed. Close your heavy eyes. And allow your mind to float gently into the arms of the English language. Let me tell you a story. Once, many years ago, there lived a traveler. He had a dream to see the world, meet new people, and speak the language that connected them all, English. As a child, he listened to tales about faraway lands, places where people dressed differently, ate unfamiliar foods, and spoke with beautiful, mysterious sounds. He dreamed of those distant lands. But he only spoke the language of his small village, a language warm with memories, meals with family, and the gentle voice of his grandmother. Though he loved his native tongue, he longed to understand others, to connect. So, he saved every coin he earned and bought grammar books on English. He studied hard, page after page. But often, his eyes grew heavy, and he'd fall asleep with the books in his hands. Dreaming not of verbs and nouns, but of distant mountains and foreign cities. Then one day, a young woman arrived in his village. She had light brown eyes like morning sunlight and spoke his language with a soft, strange accent. It wasn't perfect, but she communicated easily, confidently. The traveler watched her for a long time, then gathered the courage to ask, "Excuse me, where did you learn our language? I want to learn English. I want to travel. I want to connect with the world. Can you help me?" She smiled, a smile that was gentle and knowing. "Walk east for 3 or 4 days," she said, "until you find a deep, still lake. There is a village by the water. Ask about the old man with the white beard who sits on a stone. He knows the secret of learning English." She leaned close, her voice a whisper in his ear. "He will tell you what no book ever could." Then she turned and walked away, leaving behind only the scent of wildflowers in the air. The next morning, the traveler said goodbye to his friends and family. He walked east, through tall grass, past whispering trees, over quiet hills. He listened to the birds, trying to guess what they were saying. By the fourth day, he arrived at a quiet lake, its surface calm like a mirror. A small village stood nearby. The people spoke in a dialect slightly different from his own, but he listened, smiled, and slowly understood. They pointed him to the far side of the lake. And there, just as the woman said, was an old man, white beard, leathered skin, eyes closed, sitting on a large stone. "Excuse me," the traveler said, "I've come to find you. I want to learn English. Can you tell me the secret?" The old man opened his eyes slowly, like a turtle awakening from a deep sleep. He looked at the traveler and said, "To learn English? Yes. I know the secret. But it's not hidden in a book, or a school, or a shortcut. To learn a language, you must use it. Speak it. Listen to it. Read it. Live it. You must fall in love with the journey, not the grammar. If you are not truly motivated, you will give up when it gets hard. You'll chase shortcuts. You'll believe promises that say, 'Learn while you sleep.' Not because you're lazy, but because language is hard. One of the hardest things a human can do. But also, one of the most beautiful." The traveler listened in silence. But I don't love English, he admitted. I love travel. That's what I want. The old man nodded, gazing at the trees, then the lake behind him. Then let that be your motivation. Go down this trail through the forest. Walk all night. By morning, you'll reach a new village. There, you'll meet people who speak English, not perfectly, but enough. Learn from them. Word by word. He took out a small pencil and scribbled something on a piece of paper. Read this while you walk. Say it to the trees. Whisper it to the wind. Speak it in your mind. Or speak it aloud. Just speak it. He handed the note to the traveler and smiled. Now go. The world is waiting. And remember, I'm just an old man on a rock. Then he closed his eyes again. The traveler stood quietly. He looked at the paper. He looked down the trail. He could return home, but what would he return to? He began to walk. The forest whispered to him. He read the old man's message aloud. To learn a language, I must use it. To speak, I must speak. To understand, I must listen. To live a language, I must live it. I must find my motivation, or I will learn nothing. Some will sell me shortcuts. Some will promise fast fluency. But I know now, this is not true. Language is not just memory. It is experience. It is a road I must walk. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it. I will not be perfect. I will make mistakes. And that is how I will grow. The traveler smiled as he walked. He had found his reason, his why. He would learn English not to impress anyone, not for a test, but to explore. To connect. To live the story he dreamed of. When he reached the village, he would find someone to talk to, even if just for a moment. And that night, under the trees, he leaned back on a rock and let the wind sing him to sleep. Good night, my friend. Sleep well. And when you wake, remember, the journey of language is your own. Walk it slowly, joyfully, and the world will open its doors.